If every new AI video you watch makes you feel further behind instead of further ahead, then this is for you. I've been thinking about this a lot recently. There's something happening to people because of AI right now, and I don't think it's been talked about enough. I've been watching it happen to people that I work with. I went through it myself earlier this year, and it's this low-level anxiety that sits just there every time that you open your phone, every time someone posts about what they're building. It's that feeling that you're being left behind, that you should be further along, that everyone else has cracked it and you haven't. And the weird thing is, it's not just happening to beginners. I speak to many seven-figure entrepreneurs who feel it. I speak to people who have been in the AI space for over a year and they still feel it. It is everywhere. And nobody is saying it out loud because everyone thinks it's just them or that it's a sign of weakness. And it definitely isn't. And I say this as someone who co-founded an AI software company worth over $25 million, who runs an AI agency, who's been deep in this space for years. And I still go through periods where the pace of everything makes me question what I am doing. And so if you're feeling that right now, you're in good company. What I want to do with you is not add to your plate. I want to help you take things off it today. I read recently that 68% of people working in AI report feeling anxious or overwhelmed. And how could they not, really? There is so much noise right now. One person says use Claude, next says ChatGPT, someone says build with NA10, another says forget about all of that and just vibe code the whole thing with a self-hosted LLM. And none of them agree. And so if you're sitting there going, well, which one? Just tell me which one. And nobody can because there's too much noise out there for anyone to be able to cut through it. No one has the answer. You know, Harvard published a study showing that people using 3 or more AI tools experience a 33% jump in decision fatigue and their thinking literally gets worse. So the tools that were supposed to help you are actually part of the problem. And the second thing is, you've got no filter. You're consuming all of this AI content, testing all the tools, looking at opportunities, and you've got no way of knowing what actually works. You see an Instagram reel from someone who's built a system more comprehensive than any modern software, or some guy on Twitter who's built an automatic trading bot that made him 25 grand in 24 hours, and you're sitting there like me wondering if you should even be working in the first place, and you should just let the robots trade for you. And all of that noise just creates this gap in your mind. You've got a vision of where you want to be. You just can't see the route from where you are to where you want to be. You don't have clarity. And so my goal from this video is to give you that clarity. I think the cure for all of this is actually the opposite of what everyone tells you. Everyone says learn more, try more, build more. And I think that's completely wrong. I think the cure is elimination. It's not about adding, it's about cutting until what is left clears the anxiety. It doesn't have anywhere else to live anymore. And so I want to give you 3 lenses today, 3 things to look at, everything that you're doing with AI right now. And I think by the end of this, you'll have cut out about 90% of the stuff that's being weighing down on you. I've been thinking about this a lot on these daily walks I go for. The first thing is probably the most important, and it's definitely the thing that changed the most for me. Before you spend another minute on anything AI related, just run it through 2 simple questions. Does it help get more clients? Or does this actually help get better results for those clients? And if the answer to both is no, it doesn't matter. I don't care how exciting it is. I don't care how many views the video on YouTube got about it. If it's not sitting on the revenue line, it is a luxury. You can't afford luxuries right now. Not until the fundamentals are sorted. And it's the same whether you're a business owner trying to use AI to grow, or you're someone who wants to sell AI services to other businesses. Now, if you own a business, stop asking yourself what tool you should learn and ask yourself, what's the most expensive problem in my business right now? Is it that you're not getting enough leads? Is it that your clients are leaving? Is it that your team can't deliver fast enough? Whatever the answer is, that's where your time goes. And if you're building AI stuff for other people, you want to sell it, you must realize that you're not selling AI. Nobody wakes up wanting to buy AI. You're selling more clients or better results. That is it. And if what you're building doesn't directly sit on that revenue line, you're going to struggle. And you're going to struggle to build any business and build any real amount of money. I've got this mentee at the moment. His name is Christian, and he's absolutely flying. He started only in December. He has no tech background whatsoever. He has an interest in auto body shops, and he found one problem that they had. It was costing them the most, and that was just consistent lead generation, like most companies. And so then he used AI to solve that problem. He's now got 20 clients. They're paying him between $1,000 and $3,000 a month each. And he didn't start with AI. He just started with one problem, and the problem was on the revenue line. So take everything you're currently doing with AI, all of it, and run it through those two questions. Does this help get more clients? Or does this help get better results for those clients? And if the answer is no, just let it go. That was rather poetic, actually. So now you know what to focus your time on. The next question is how much focus? As much as humanly possible. Like obsessively. Pick one niche, one problem, and go deeper than everybody else. I've worked with almost 5,000 business owners over the past 8 years. And aside from just doing the work, this is probably the most common problem across those who struggle. Most people pick a niche, they start making some progress, and then 2 weeks later, they see someone else online doing better than them in a different niche. And they think, should I be doing that instead? And so they switch. And then they see another person a couple months later, and again, they switch. And meanwhile, people like Christian are 4 months into this, auto body shops, getting more knowledge in that one niche every single day. And so when you're trying to be across everything, you never really excel at any one thing. And right now, it is so tempting to stay broad. So you don't miss out on all of the opportunity that is around us right now. I completely understand that. But avoiding depth is starving you of success. And the beautiful thing about going deep on one problem is that what you build stops being tied to any one tool. The knowledge that you get, the understanding of that market, that is yours. Claude, GPT, whatever comes out next month, it doesn't matter. The tool can change whenever it wants, but your depth cannot be taken away from you. And that's all business really is. Okay, last thing. Honestly, I think this is the one that people need to hear the most. Stop waiting until you're ready. You are never going to be ready. No one who's doing well right now was ever ready when they started. They started when they were scared and confused, and they didn't have it all figured out. They started anyway. I was in that exact position myself. Because this is the cycle that traps people, and I watch it happen every single week. You feel overwhelmed, and so you go looking for more information. You go looking for more content, and you've got even more things to think about, which makes you more overwhelmed, which sends you straight back to consuming more content, and it just loops forever. And the only exit is doing something now, even though you don't feel ready. It doesn't need to be good. It doesn't need to be impressive to others. Just fail forward with it. Because the second you build something and it actually works, even something small, that loop breaks. You realize that ready was never going to come, and you just had to let go of that feeling. So just think about where you are right now compared to 15 minutes ago. It's been 15 minutes, 10, 15 minutes. You came in carrying everything, every opportunity that you thought you might miss. And now, if you do something with this, you've got a filter. It gets more clients or better results for one person, and I'm going to stick to it for long enough to go deep. That's a completely different place to be. And what hasn't changed is adding more. It's letting go of the stuff that was never going to matter anyway. Most of it was just noise. So if any of that made a difference to you, if you feel even slightly lighter now, I want to take it a step further. I've always believed that my job is to give more away for free than other people would charge you for. And at this specific moment, with everything happening right now, I can't just sit on what I know. And so I'm actually running a completely free live workshop. And I'm going to walk through the specific systems that businesses pay 5, 10, even 15,000 a month for, plus, and a very clear path on what to do in the era that we live in, if you want to build without complexity and without confusion. And I'm going to do it step by step. It's going to be live, and I'll be working through it with you. I actually ran a private event recently with 30 entrepreneurs, and I went through exactly this. And what they built afterwards, honestly, it surprised me. And I do want to give that to as many people as I can. And it's going to be one time only. Again, it's completely free. I'll put a link in the description of this video wherever I upload this, so you can grab yourself a spot. I think that's it. Subscribe for more. I'll see you soon. Cheers.